You know, I just came from a bar and just had a order of French fries. Had a theoretical fight with the bartender because they only have large or small. And I didn't know which one I wanted, so I ended up with large. But I don't know what it cost. I never looked at the price. And I gave a tip. I won't say how much, but look, if you don't support your local restaurants in your town, you don't support your town. If you wonder how those ghost towns and look at this, the devil cuts me down every time. Because the devil loves destroying everything. He wants to destroy your town. He doesn't want our town to be nice or rich. He wants to be poor. Tumbleweeds going down the middle of the block. And that's how those towns in the Midwest got that way. All the businesses started to pull out until there was none left. That's what's happening now in these towns. Grubhub and Uber Eats and all those damn apps are ruining the businesses that people spent their lifetime building. When you go there and you tip the waitress, you're also tipping the dishwasher and the busboy. It's a whole ecosystem that you broke down. I hate saying, I hate when people say that. But, so, when your daughter was young, most of you, when your daughters were young, even your sons, they waitressed. And it was a good way to go to school and make money, and you could work any hours you wanted. There's no restaurant, there's no waiter, there's no waitress. Stop using Uber Eats. Stop using Grubhub. Stop using all those eating apps. You're killing businesses. Every time you order a meal from one of those apps, you're putting a nail in the coffin of a restaurant. At least call the restaurant and have them deliver the meal. Don't use the through gate through. Oh my God, I'm just so tired. Don't go through Grubhub and stuff to get your meal delivered. Just they have a phone number of the restaurant. Call the phone. They might have a delivery guy and they deliver. They don't lose the money when you do that. I mean, that's the least painful thing for a restaurant when you use that delivery guy. But when you use Grubhub, it's like put a knife in the back of a restaurant that you really care about and makes you good food. And I think you would miss the food if it went away. So please support your local restaurants. I'm not telling you which ones. I hope you don't support McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's, and Burger King. Well, Burger King gets no support anyway, but you know what I mean. No fast food. Go to real restaurants. Get real food. I could have went to McDonald's and got a McDonald's fry for like $2 or $3 or whatever. And then they're shitty little fries. They're tiny little fries. They're shitty little fries. I went to a bar. I didn't drink. I had a Coke. But I'm sure if I looked at the bill with the tip, I know it was over $10. So, but it was a nice big bowl of fries. They were real fries, and I couldn't squeeze them and fill a bucket of oil. So, there is a difference. There's a reason you pay over $10 for the fries when you go to the bar, and not $3 for the fries you get at McDonald's. There's a difference. It's not just the price. The price is the warning sign that there's a difference. And when you eat them, no, that's what the difference is. So I'm just helping small restaurants because there used to be so many restaurants in my town, and they're all gone. And if you go into the ones that are left, they're empty. And it shouldn't be that way. I understand you can't eat at restaurants every day, and I understand it's expensive. And I do employ you to make a nice tip, but if they go out of business, you know what the restaurants, the ones that do survive are gonna do? They're gonna up your bill like so much because they don't have any competition. They don't have to care. You know, we're the only place you can get a burger, and that burger's gonna cost you. So you're only shooting yourself in the foot by not supporting local businesses. Forget the Grubhubs of the world. You know. You can use Grubhub to get an idea of what you want to eat or where you want to eat. But go there and eat. Don't use Grubhub. Bye.